I want to talk about another variation for throwing athletes and honestly for generalized weightlifting. One thing that there is a lot of stress with as far as in the throwing motion that people don't think about is decelerating the arm. So how do I slow down my arm after I let go of the ball? The research says there's 2 times body weight as far as force on the back of the shoulder whenever you're trying to create deceleration. And so one thing that I really like to do a lot of are pulling variations. So I wanted to run through a quick progression of rowing activities, which should have a very low chance of causing irritability in the shoulder and also help to kind of bolster the back of the shoulder with throwing activities. So one variation that I like to use initially, which this is a little light for me, but just to demonstrate, is the bent over row. So I'll try to cue nice motion of the shoulder blade. For a while, I really cued to kind of lock that shoulder blade down. But with throwers, it's really nice to see that shoulder move and get some good movement of the scapula specifically. So you're gonna have them in a bent over position. You can have them supported or unsupported depending on what you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and brace it out here, slow and controlled pulls. And then what I'm looking for is allowing a little bit of that eccentric on the way down to get a little bit more of that control there. I'm gonna keep these at slow tempo initially and kind of build up the tolerance. I could see the argument as well for increasing tempo to kind of create a little bit more of that power-based movement like you would get in throwing. One place that I'll go from there is actually a bird dog row. And so what I'll do with these is get people lined up on the bench. These are a little bit more challenging as far as creating stability. And so you can kind of incorporate that 3D kind of presentation with this. So creating a nice brace and lockout with that lead arm. I'm gonna create stiffness in the torso, and then I'm gonna just slowly elevate the bell off the floor, keep good tension the whole time, and same idea. Slow and controlled, allow that shoulder blade to move, create your tension, slow and smooth. And I'll usually start these out at like sets of 8 or something around there, and then I'll progress from there. So those are 2 variations of pulls that I like to use with my throwing athletes. And again, it's just a good challenge. It can even be for weightlifting in general or just generalized fitness.